Alright, how we do, folks? Here, boom, Marks 1205 numbers after the name. Little games beating action over here as my computer yells at me, telling me there's new games added to PC Game Pass. Okay, that's cool. I don't really play PC Game Pass. Outside of Command and Conquer, I don't think I played anything on my computer in a long time. But maybe I should do that. PC Master Race, who knows? In this case, we're definitely not anywhere near that, man. We're playing on the Switch over here. We're playing Super Mario Advance. Game Boy Advance game on the Switch when it got kind of released over here. I was pretty pumped when they put the Game Boy Advance games kind of on there. There's just a ton. I kind of have the analog all set up now, so I have a bunch of options that I could play for this kind of stuff. But either way, playing it on the Switch is really cool and having that opportunity. And I had not played this version of Super Mario Brothers 2. I mean, Super Mario Advance. I remember when they came out, and I thought it was kind of weird because it either came out, I believe it was like the launch title with the system, and I just remember being like, I don't get it. Like, I've played Super Mario Brothers 2 a lot. I enjoy it. Out of 1, 2, and 3 is probably the one I like the least. It's quirky, it's fun, it's unique, all that kind of stuff. We obviously know the Doki Doki Panic kind of history to it, all that jazz. But I was like, I don't need this on the go, so I never played it. But now, years later, after not having played Super Mario Bros. 2 in a long time, and I'm like, you know what? I haven't played it in a minute. It's probably been a couple years since I've last played Super Mario Bros. 2. I did play it fairly recently, but I'm talking like at least it's like 2-3 years. I played through it once. And it was really cool. And it was really cool because they added just some extra stuff. As much like extra stuff as you kind of would need, at least for me personally, to kind of, be a little more interested in it. The bigger kind of weapons that you kind of get on there, the Yoshi eggs that you could then kind of find, which I believe are after you beat the game. I'm not 100% sure about that. The red coins, though, that you could find there, which I think I found all of them, if memory serves me right. I'm trying to remember. There may have been one or two that I just said, whatever. But I think for the most part, I did go for the red coins, and I think the Yoshis were afterwards, and I was like, I'm good. I already beat the game. I did what I needed to do, and I didn't warp or anything because I wanted to get the red coins. So it did give you a unique way to kind of play it. It looks great, it plays great, sounds great. I struggle with it because after I beat it, I was like, so do I prefer this version? Do I prefer the original version? Do I prefer the Super Mario All-Stars version, which is kind of the one I played the most growing up? I will say, I do find this game to be a superior version. I enjoyed my time playing this. And I wouldn't say I regretted not buying it when it came out, because at the end of the day, I still hold true with it. I was like, your launch title is Super Mario Bros. 2, the one from like a long time ago? Again, Castlevania, for example, would have been a better idea. Or F-Zero, which I didn't play, would have been a better idea. I'm trying to remember what my first Game Boy Advance game was. It may have been like Fire Emblem. I didn't get it immediately. I got the SP. I didn't get when it first came out, simply because I just was poor. But it was really much other factor that video games were tough to come by. But the SP kind of came out, and I was like, oh, hold on, this is a whole different ball game right here. You can play a bunch of different things on this. I had already a library that have cheaper games. So if you're interested in playing a very cool version of Super Mario Bros. 2, I highly recommend this. And it's on Switch.